Mongoose Jake here with a video featuring the Super Pershing from a few months ago. I had simply wanted to get this posted up because this is one of the rare occasions where I have a vehicle that's not German featured on my channel here. Now, I am top tier here on the Fjords map, and a key position to go to is to go straight down this road here. And with me being a Super Pershing, I either need to go to the heavy brawling area or continue on down the roads here to counter the center. Now for me, I've looked at the team list and decided I can take the heavies that are coming this way. I can easily handle them. The Super Pershing's armor, of course, is pretty reliable unless people very carefully aim. It has a lot of extra bolted on space armor, so it's also really good against heat shells. Now, of course, if you are to aim against the Super Pershing, you basically aim at the turret anywhere that's not covered by the extra mantlet. And while the Pershing's turret's not bad, it's not going to stand up to tier 8 and up guns. So basically, I have to hope that people don't know that and keep moving, and I'm going to actually be decently aggressive. Now what I'm going against here, an AMX M445, he doesn't have a whole lot of chance against me, as I can just perma-track him, and as you've seen, I was looking at his turret, you can shoot through the turret cheeks of the AMX. And now he's stuck. I at least have some support, and he's going to go down first. And right through the turret cheek. That is not premium ammo, but the turret cheeks on the AMX are not strong, just like they're not on the KV-85. I can punch straight through the turret on that as well. And as you see, that's what I did. So now that leaves the KV-2, which I am not the best target for him to shoot at, but he just took what was available. My space armor helps me quite a bit. And it'll help even more. This is before the HE change. So even now, the KV-2 would really struggle against me. So now what I do is, we've won the southern part of the map. And we need to make a decision. Do we want to push the long, straight section here where there could be tank destroyers? Or do we want to go back? In this case, I haven't seen any of my teammates ahead receive shots, but I did get spotted. So go to this rock here, and you at least have hard cover. We can deal with the tank destroyers that are here, and then we need to move up. Looks like we have decent control of the game so far. That a real aggressive push in the south had been key, because it's definitely put the enemy team kind of on the back foot. But they have won the north. All you have to do is look across the map to that northeast corner. They've won it. So it's time to head back. And now, I'm not the fastest tank, but the key thing to think about is, no matter how slow your vehicle is, start heading in the direction you need to go. I've seen too many times players will say, I'm too slow, I'll never make it back. Well, start driving. Don't keep going the wrong direction, like our two heavies there. They're going the wrong direction. We need to defend first. See, now they are stopped, and there goes one of them. See, because they're stopped, they're not going to be able to cap with an ISU above them. So right now, we either need to clear the middle, defend from the north push that's going to come, but we need to take care of the enemies where they are. Capping is useful at times, but that's definitely a tactical choice. See, now both of the heavies that went to the north are dead. And if I had went there, I would be as well. Because at that point, the enemy team had actually reacted to the map and the situation that was currently going on, And they did the right thing. They went back and took care of their base. So now we got to clean up the middle, and then we're going to have to deal with, I see the T-34-3 coming back, and we also have now enemies on all sides. But I'm just going to drop down and confront this T-34-3 head on. I'm actually the best suited to take him on, because his premium is heat, and I see a lot of T-34-3s spamming heat. Heat is not very effective against Super Pershings. And I am clicking over to my premium to make sure I get this kill, because as you see, there's the heat. And the next vehicle that could be over here is the ISU, so I gotta be careful. But I want to take care of this guy first. And there he's gone. That's one of the two biggest threats left in the game gone. The T-34-3 and the ISU. Now our base is in trouble and I need to get back. Back over to regular ammo. I don't need it. The only two I would have used it for is the T-34-3 or the ISU. Don't really have to have it for the ISU, but you don't want to bounce on that thing when you know you're about to take a 750 damage hit. So now I got to get back. Our IKV's by himself, and the only reason he's alive right now is because the enemy went for the artillery first, and he's in a decent position. So gotta get over here and help him, or he's going to be overwhelmed. And while this battle had looked like it was in control, our team had done a number of things wrong on the fringes. Instead of reacting to the map and coming back to cover the north, they kept pushing, which was the wrong move, and bad shot by me. But if we had reacted properly, this would already be over. Now, I don't honestly know where that shot went. But, oh yeah, by the way, you can shoot through a number of buildings on mini maps. That SU-100Y obviously thought that the buildings were solid there, and as you can see, they're not. There's a lot of buildings that actually have little gaps like that. So sometimes people haven't shot you through a whole building. They've taken note that, hey, there's a gap here, I can fire through it. But now we're down to one very dangerous ISU-152. Of course, the danger is the fact that he can one-shot us all. And we don't know where he's at. Now, there's three of us, so if we can, it would be wise to try to spot him, flush him out by each of us coming from a different direction, because he is turretless. So he has to point his gun only in one direction. And with three of us, particularly with the KB2 having enough health to take a hit, this is pretty much a win, unless we play this wrong. Now, I don't know my teammates, so this isn't a platoon. So therefore, I don't know how much I can count on. The IKV seems to have a clue of what to do. The KB2 has moved around a bit, so they seem at least solid. What I would love to do is all three of us go together, go around from where I'm headed right now, and then cap. Put one on cap and two looking different directions, and then the ISU has to show himself. And we might run into him along the way here, because he's either going to be up here or he's going to be aiming down to the center where unfortunately the KB2 is going. I mean, the KB2 can take a hit, but if he gets him, like you see here, he's not going to kill him, and the ISU will reload faster than him. And he could have killed him, to be honest, with a good shot on some weak armor, but unfortunately the KB2 is going to go down. And the worst part is that the KB2 went down with us not close enough to capitalize on it. Not his fault. The ISU had moved to an unsuspecting spot, which was actually good on him. He had positioned himself to the south, which even I wouldn't have had expected him to do, which is always a good thing. Doing something unexpected, and that kind of stunk there. It clipped the rock, my shot did, but then I get rewarded by the game by bouncing the ISU shot. The ISU would have been dead either way, and that would have been a win, because if I had died, the IKB could have finished him off before he reloaded. But great job to the IKB for sticking with me, and it helped me get the ace, along with a high caliber and a Radley Walters. In a vehicle I don't really play that much. The Super Pershing is pretty fun in certain situations, but it's actually a pretty solid medium now. But I will leave you with the results, and thank you for watching.
No, what's it do?